I'm gonna play it. I already played it. I'm trying to get better at it. Wait, I'm gonna do something. Okay. This game's fun though.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Chicago Bears. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. First carry from Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Davis. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing here, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps up. Under a
rush, and down he goes. Charles Harris able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. It's Davis on the counter, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. They'll wind up getting 8, but it's not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and
Oh my God!
And look here, it's an opening drive fake, but he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Albert Wilson, 34 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic. But usually what it means, rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. I want to revisit some Week 9 numbers for the Bears and the Eagles as the Bears come back out here on offense, CD. You know,
are we going to revisit Bears numbers on offense?
Well, it wasn't good. You mentioned it was 19-0 at half. They were down to Philly. The Bears only had 9 yards of offense in those first 2 quarters and finished with just 164.
Hard to believe because we know the Bears are a defense-first team, but it's not like they don't have players on the offensive side of the ball. They've got people who can make plays, who can gain yardage, who can get into the end zone, and it just hasn't happened. I cannot believe we're saying this, but Chicago's lost 4 straight, and they're in last place in the NFC North after winning the division in 2018.
And opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Davis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The first down carry for Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hold on.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold by the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Davis will try to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. CD, we're already firmly in the month of November, so I want to go ahead and take a look at the AFC playoff picture. Right now, division leaders, New England, Baltimore, Houston, and KC. If it ended today, the wild cards would go to Buffalo and Indianapolis. And you think those are going to be the 6? Probably some shuffling along the way.
There will be some shuffling along the way, maybe more in seeding than in actual teams, because when you look into who's in the wild card, Tennessee and Jacksonville at 4 and 5. The way teams are playing, they may just knock off each other. I think all the teams we listed have a heck of a chance of making it to the playoffs.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Be quiet, be quiet, be quiet, be quiet.
And they go backwards here.
Be quiet.
Losing yardage back.
Be quiet.
Type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Now a draw play with Drake. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Drake. Now Drake loses the football, and this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So the defense there opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs.
For a second, how about us being in week 10 of the NFL season right now? That makes me want to resurface that MVP talk we had earlier in the year. Who do you have right now leading in the MVP race?
Is this quarterbacks edition only, or can we actually bring other people into it?
Yeah, go wherever.
Because the league does tell you that MVP can be anyone, but numbers show us it's really got to be a quarterback. So let's just start there, right? Russell Wilson in Seattle. I think he has to be a prime guy. I think you have to look at Tom Brady, all right? It's always Tom Brady. Patrick Mahomes, if he can get back into the lineup and be his usual self, he could get into this race again and maybe defend his crown. And Aaron Rodgers from Green Bay has really come on in recent weeks despite a stumble against the Chargers this past week. But how about Lamar Jackson? I mean, what he's doing with Baltimore and their win over New England, you've got to have him as a prime candidate. And you know how much I love Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, he's a special one, isn't he?
Oh, he is absolutely special because he does it all. And if they weren't risking injury, he'd run back kicks too.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Dolphins offense jogs back on the field, and they're coming off that Week 9 victory. First win in the Brian Flores era over the New York Jets, 26-18. And they have beaten the Jets now 4 straight times, but this one was obviously significant after the rough 0-7 start.
We talked about this a few weeks ago about Miami circling this game as a potential win for them so that they can get off the schneid and not be 0 for the season. But they have played better of late. How about last Monday night in Pittsburgh? Had a 2-touchdown lead in that game that went by the wayside. But guess what? Brian Flores is a head coach in his first year. They may be dismantling the team around him, but the guys that are in that locker room, he gets them to play hard and play aggressively.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, and it goes with what you're saying, he kind of gets a mulligan this year because of what he's had to deal with.
If he doesn't get a mulligan, totally unfair to him. He deserves a mulligan with what's happening around him, but he still gets that team to produce each and every week and make it difficult on their opponent.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Fitzpatrick to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Fitzpatrick. And Dwayne Allen on the ground. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Huge. Obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
What? I wasn't even playing.
It's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return?
I mean, I did that on purpose.
And bring it all the way home.
I always like their celebrations.
I totally didn't do it on accident.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Davis. And
I could have run
halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
I didn't even do anything. I signed up.
Looking for the 1-2 punch, but they couldn't get that 2-point conversion.
And I have to wonder, were they scheduled to go ahead and kick the extra point, but after a play like right, it's a momentum play. Go for 2 and really try to capitalize, and that's what they attempted.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain.